Hey gamers, if you like set collection and cute little creatures, then you're gonna like Aethermon Collect. In this game, you will be moving your group token around the board, and you will be trying to collect as many Aethermon as you can to make sets to get the most points. You can play this game either competitively or cooperatively. Cooperatively, you are just trying to hit a goal amount of points, depending on how many players you're playing with. Competitively, you are just trying to have more points than your opponents. In the competitive game, you will also have access to different artifact cards, which will help you manipulate your movement or the grid in some ways. I liked both different ways to play for this game. I really liked the competitive. I liked having the artifacts so that you could manipulate things. It adds a little bit more strategy to what is a very simple game. The game is just move the token as far as you want and pick up the card. If you land on a card, if you land on a blank space, you get nothing that turn, and that will also contribute to the end game trigger as well. But I liked the addition of the artifacts. It gives you some strategy. It lets you move in different ways, so that way you can try and position yourself to get a better card or get something that you need. In the cooperative version, I really liked that puzzling nature of trying to pick up certain cards. In the two-player game, you can only move along one axis per player, and you cannot ever have, no matter how many players, you can never pick up an Aethermon that somebody already has. So I liked that restriction, and it's, like I said, it's a very puzzly nature of that game, trying to get as many of these as you can, so that you can score as many points as possible. I do think that, for me, the puzzly nature of the cooperative works really well for a solo game. The solo rules aren't in the rulebook that I have, but I did see on the Game Found page that they do say that you can play it as a solo mode kind of game, and I like that puzzly nature of that, so I really like that solo experience as well. But like I said, I like both ways to play. I think that both are definitely cool. The game has very few rules. It's very simple. You can play with just about anybody, and it plays really quickly. So you can also just play it, then set it up again, try it again. And if you're not playing with four people, you can also like swap out the different sets of Aethermon too, just so you have different pictures to look at. The other thing I really like about these cards, besides that they are gorgeous and they have really great art, is that they also have some fun flavor text on the back, so you can like learn more about the characters and about like the world that they're creating here, which I think is really cool as well. So overall, I do think that it's a cool experience, both ways to play. I think that it's just a really simple light game, comes in this really small box. You can bring it just about anywhere as long as you have room to set up that grid, and I think that it'll appeal to a really wide range of players. You can check out my full thoughts on the blog today.